Hello. We are a product design startup, but tonight we're storytellers, and I'll start the story with these two words. Distil. It's our design philosophy, getting to the essence of a problem and solving it with designs that are simply useful and considered. Union. We joined together as a team to do what we love. Nate and Adam are product designers, and I'm a graphic designer. In our years at Philips and DLO, we worked on hundreds of products together. But design was just one teeny part of those businesses. Distil Union is a design company that also develops and delivers the products that we want to see on the shelves. So what does that mean exactly? Beyond coming up with new product ideas and managing their production, we design our branding, packaging, website. There's sales, PR, customer service, logistics, fulfillment, and consciously establishing a company culture that we can all enjoy being a part of. Having worked under the constraints of the Philips and DLO brands, we look to brands that we love to define our own brand guidelines. The products we love have clean lines, they're easy to use, they make us smile with unexpected functionality or mix of materials. There's integrity and often a compelling story behind them. For us, design is about creating a better user experience. So our first product tackled the first experience of the day, waking up with our iPhones, and that was snooze. Adam's going to talk more about that later, but first, here's Nate to walk us through the design of another product.
That worked. That came out. That's good. I can't be constrained to this. So, like Lindsay said, we create products. We love the products that we create, and we want you to love them. And part of that love is knowing the story behind it. So, just wanted to go through a quick story about the wall dock that we developed for Philips and DLO a few years ago, and where these ideas come from. It all starts with a problem. Here, this airport scene sort of is typical of a problem that we want to solve. A home for your device. That sketch over there was actually done in an airport after we noticed that people were storing their phones on the ground or on a countertop. So we quickly make the stuff, do an ugly Frankenstein model. That's usually our first step, and then we test over and over. The first one's usually pretty ugly. So that's where we are there. And then we go back to the drawing board and really sort of refine, find a form that means something. In this case, it was sort of that home cradling your device. We created a top that conformed to all the iPods that you had, from a Nano, Touch, to the phone later. And then once you go back, you get that form, you test again with a little more refined model. So that's what happens here. Get a model maker, you work out the details. Still, we had a few problems to solve. The top, the cushion wasn't cushy enough. But in the end, we made a product that really sort of cradled your device. It conformed to anything that you put on it. It was nice, simplified it, got it off the counter, got rid of your cable. But this also, when the phone came out, that actually created another problem. People no longer wanted to lock down their device. You always want access to your phone now, even while charging. So there you can see it conforming nicely to a Nano. That's what we were after. We were done with the inserts, all those inserts. You remember those you had to have for the docks? Got rid of those, created something that was really adaptable. And then with this solution, we actually went back to the drawing board when we realized that didn't want to lock it down. So works with cases, works with Android. We actually do have love for that. That's all right. But Adam's going to talk to you a little more about the stories that we want to tell about the stuff we're doing now.
All right, quick FYI. It's thanks. You're cutting into my time here. Quick FYI, it's scary up here, and I'm picturing you all naked right now. So here we go. So how is Distil Union going to stand out from the crowd? One of our strategies will be to design and develop compelling and useful products, but we want to do more than that. We want to tell the stories behind those products. There's a pretty interesting social experiment that was done called Significant Objects. It was conducted by Rob Walker and Joshua Glenn. They took $100 worth of thrift store junk, created a story around each object, and then auctioned them off on eBay for nearly $4,000. The takeaway here is that stories add value to products, and that's what we want to do. We want to tell the stories behind the products we create. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears goes into the process of bringing a product to life, from how the idea was born and developed to the manufacturing techniques of the final production. There's a decision and reason behind every aspect of the products we design. We want to share that story from beginning to end and form a real connection with the people who like or buy our products. With our snooze product, we did a Kickstarter campaign, and that was our first chance to really tell the story behind the product. We had to, at this stage, it was more about where the idea came from and the elements of the design. It was also a way to kind of vet the idea, raise capital to cover the cost of manufacturing. Through the Kickstarter platform, we were able to share the background of the initial idea, show early renderings and prototypes, add updates about the product and new information or samples, kind of updated the community as the information came in. We were able to share the process as it unfolded in real time and, receive instant feedback from the community. Our Kickstarter project was successful, thank you, and we are a few weeks away from shipping snooze. We are currently gathering assets documenting the manufacturing phase, utilizing photos and videos we want to capture and share how and where the parts are being manufactured. As you can see, it's a global effort from Asia to the US to Taiwan, all over the place. We are going to continue telling the story of snooze and our other products through our website and packaging. We hope to create an inspiring and engaging conversation. Every product has a story to tell, and it's our job as designers to tell that story. So that's what we're here to do. Thank you.